Everyone, it's Cheryl Moneyloaf here back in with another review, and today I'm taking a look at The Bad Guys, which is directed by Pierre P. I'm just gonna call him P because his last name is French, or shall I say he is French, so I don't want to butcher his last name, but I did pronounce his first name correctly. So it's directed by him. He's a French filmmaker and animator, and the film stars Sam Rockwell, Richard Doyle, Aquafina, Anthony Ramos, Zazie Beetz, Lily Sign, Mark Marone, Craig Robinson, and Alex Borstein, which, as you know or don't know, is the voice of Lois on Family Guy. So this film is about uh, after their legendary heist, notorious criminals Mr. Wolf, Mr. Snake, Mr. Piranha, Mr. Shark, and Mr. Tarantula are finally caught. To avoid a prison sentence, the animal outlaws must pull off their most challenging con yet, becoming model citizens under the tutelage of their mentor, Professor Marmalade. The dubious gang set out to fool the world that they're turning good. Now, The Bad Guys is a movie I had my eye on for some time, really. When I first saw the trailer, I was immediately interested in it. I wouldn't say overly excited, but I was immediately interested in its vibe and its premise of it being kind of this Ocean's inspired movie of these notorious criminals who are animals. And these animals have been doing these heists, or should I say, these criminal animals have been doing these heists for a very, very long time, but get caught doing a heist, and they're given a second chance by this Marmaduke guy to be better citizens. But well, in fact, they pretend to be better citizens. They're actually planning to do another heist, to be once again bad. Who's bad? And I was immediately interested in it, and it gave me a vibe that, like I said, I haven't really felt in an animated movie for quite some time. It gave me this sense of why I love animated movies. Because for the past 4 to 5 years, I'd say, the animated movies I have watched, except for Spider-Verse and Mitchell vs. the Machines, those movies are absolutely amazing. I love those movies to death. Everything else besides those two movies, there hasn't really been an animated movie that has gripped me, that has said to me, or shall I say, that has said to me that, like, you can love this movie, bro. You can love it. You can adore it. You can do everything to me. Or an animated movie that hasn't really, like, hugged me or just, like, gripped onto me. That, or shall I say, an animated movie that I personally haven't felt I loved in terms of its trailer and its movie. Because back in the day when I was a huge sucker for animated movies, and I loved watching every animated movie trailer and every animated movie and all the animated movie trailers and the full movie itself gave me a reason why I love animated movies and why I love it so much, why I adore it, what makes them amazing. And for the past 4 to 5 years, there just hasn't really been one that has gripped me or said to me, "You can love this movie, bro. You can love me, bro." Until this movie came out, and when I first saw the trailer, it just gave me a vibe that I haven't felt in quite some time, and its story was unique, and it was something, even though it was based off a book, it was something that I haven't seen in quite some time, and it's now pulled off into this movie, and it gave, like I said, it gave me something that I haven't felt in quite some time with this animated movie, and now the movie's here, and really, I could finally say this on the top of my lungs. This is the movie that made me love animated movies again. It gave me that feeling of why I love animated movies. And this is that movie. The Bad Guys is probably one of my favorite animated movies of this year, and probably one of my favorite animated movies of all time, really. This is the movie I want to see again. This is the type of movie I want to see on an airplane again. This is the movie I want to see anywhere, everywhere again because I absolutely loved and adored this movie from its vibe, from its story, and even the voice acting. It's really, you have a stacked, incredible list of amazing actors in this. Sam Rockwell, Aquafina, uh, who else? Mark Marone, Zazie Beetz, uh, who you got? Oh yeah, Anthony Ramos, uh, Craig Robinson, all these amazing actors in this film, and they do an amazing job. And Sam Rockwell is no stranger to animated movies because he's done animated movies before, or shall I say, voice acting. I don't know. He did G-Force, and I think he did another film, but I forget the name of it. But he's no stranger to animated films, and he does an amazing job once again. And he's a really one of the best actors working right now, and he's absolutely badass in this movie, and he's really damn cool. And even the rest of the actors in the movie who are incredible and just awesome, and they bring their own energy to this movie, and they bring an energy, like I said, that I haven't felt in an animated movie before, and that's exactly what these actors give me. They give me this energy. Uh, they give me this energy. Of they How do I say it? They give me this feeling of why I love animated movies. They gave me a feeling of why I should, trust these these characters, why I should love these characters, and they give me that in this movie, and they do an amazing job with these characters, and they're really are amazing. They're cool, they're funny, they're goofy, and they're really just amazing to this movie, and I gotta give a lot of credit to that. They're absolutely awesome, and really makes this movie as it is, and it's really special, and I absolutely love that. So very unique part to the bad guys. Another unique part is just the vibe, the whole vibe of it. It's a vibe that I haven't really, like I said, I haven't really felt in quite some time. Really, I think it's either has to do with the animation, or just the plot, or shall I say the premise of the movie. It's a type of movie that, it's a type of movie that in terms of its vibe, it gripped me from the moment I saw that trailer, and now it's gripped me in this film, and I love that part, and it's a vibe that I haven't felt in quite some time, and it's a very unique part to this film, and I absolutely love that. I absolutely love that part to this movie. Just everything about this movie it just screams of why I love animated movies, and this is a movie I want to see again, for probably the rest of my life, and I love everything about this movie. I love the animation. I love the vibe. I love just the characters. They're unique. They all have their own different character developments. And the thing is, sometimes this movie also, it felt very mature. It also had some like mature things happening in this movie that are very unique. And it wasn't just all kid friendly. It really felt like there were some mature themes of what were happening in this film, and it was a very unique part to this movie. And the thing is, I think that's the reason why animated movies haven't really gripped me, because they've been mostly, kid friendly, but they also don't have that mature kind of side to it, like what I used to like with the Incredibles or Ratatouille or many other films for that matter, of what I used to love when I was a kid. Some of these animated movies were not just kid friendly, but they also had a little bit of mature theme to it. And this is exactly that with this movie. It also had a little bit of a mature theme to it, and I absolutely loved it. And it was a very unique part to this film, and I absolutely loved it. And just everything about this movie, everything from start to finish, it's the reason why this is the movie that gave me the reason why to love animated movies. I love everything about this movie. I just loved everything from start to finish. The voice acting, the animation, the vibe, just everything. And I love the fact that it's in LA. And also, one more thing. This movie also has some unique twists and turns that happen. Now, I won't give anything away, but this movie really does a great job of putting in these twists and turns that make you go like, oh, wow, really? Oh, shoot, really? Dang, really? And I was genuinely surprised, and I was really, really just happy with this movie. I love this movie, guys. Go see The Bad Guys. I promise you. I promise you guys. You will you will get a sense of feeling. You will get a sense. You will get this feeling of why you should love animated movies again. And this is the type of movie that will make you say that. I love this movie, and this is the reason why I love animated movies. This is, or shall I say, this is the reason why I love animated movies again, because of this film. This movie was incredible. Go see it. 10 out of 10. I fucking love it. Go see this movie, guys. You will not be disappointed.